What's your hustle? Like, what you do? What you do that's great? What do you do that everybody call you for?
Think that you gonna get me for the discount price? You must be tripping, smoking dope, or trying to ruin your life.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite cousin, Shawn and B, and y'all, we are here with the Ready to Love review, okay? Let's get it together. Listen, y'all gonna have to, let me just go ahead and say this before we get started. I'm about to be on some foolishness, okay? Because I just left brunch, and at this point, I need to be walking upstairs to go take a nap, okay? But I watched Ready to Love earlier today, cousin, and listen, you ain't pick up the phone, so I'm about to leave you a long-ass message and tell you what happened, okay? Tommy, see, hold on, I'm gonna be right back. Let me drink me some water. Tommy and the men meet up in the lion's den, and y'all, let me go ahead and tell you, Tommy told these men, listen, y'all going on dates, but y'all are not dating anyone that you usually would date. I want you to date someone who you're interested in, but not the person that has you wrapped around a finger. So a lot of the men this week actually followed directions in a very good way and went out on dates with women who they were interested in, was having conversations with, but honestly never had the time to meet up to. And I loved it. So let's dive right into this episode, okay? With the first date. You know, I love to learn stuff in everything it is that I watch, that I do. And today I learned white toes get you chose, okay? Walter and Zarya went on a little petty date. You know, not petty in the sense of petty, y'all, but they went and got pedicures, and y'all, I was like, ooh, they cute. I love to go get a pedicure with a man. One, because he gonna be paying for it, and two, it's like, what is a better bonding experience than watching a man squirm about what color, if he should get color or clear put on his toes? That part, okay. Men be acting real funny when that part come on. They be like, oh, don't worry about it, you can just skip it. You anytime they start letting the water out and doing anything, try to put cream or stuff on their feet, they be like, oh, don't touch my feet, like I don't need no color. Chill, bruh. She not finna young thug you, okay? Like, let the lady put a little top coat on there to help you with your little ingrown toes that you got, little ungrown toenails. But anyway, Walter learned that white toes that match our nails be getting us shows, okay? So Zarya and Walter, that was a cute couple or whatever. Like, Walter's just a handsome man, so any of the women, if he links up with any of them off the cast, will be a great match, besides Sabrina and Camille and Tanisha. I'm just, you know, yeah. Besides them three, okay, any of the other 9 women, if they happen to link up with one of them, Walter would be a perfect physical match. Like, they look good together, right? So Walter opens up to Zarya about the fact that he had to learn how to date again. I think that is so important to talk about. Definitely when you've been with somebody for so long. He had been married, and then once his wife died, he said that he reverted back to being a 19-year-old boy that he once was. And I don't know how y'all was at 19, but you know what Tupac say, I get around. Pretty sure what Walter was in there doing, y'all. Like, he was out here thotting and bopping, basically. And Zarya called him out on it. She was like, oh, so your whole days is away from you, or something along that nature. And you know, they shared a little cute chuckle about it. I love the fact that Walter is so open about the fact of like, hey, y'all forgive me, I'm still new to this. You know, I went on a journey of healing. My wife died, and I understand the fact that she died, and you know, like, there was a lot of things I needed to correct before getting back into the dating scene. I love that about him. I also love the fact that the women are so accepted to the fact of allowing him to tell them about the fact that his wife died, you know, and like really just being there listening to him as he's talking about his journey, his struggles of getting over that. The next date was Shawn and Sabrina, and y'all, Sabrina aggravates my soul. So let me just let y'all know, probably the next 2 minutes, I'm finna be going in on her. But you know what? It is what it is. She aggravates my soul. Okay, Shawn, which was the new man added to the last episode, where they added the 2 sexy singles at the pool party. Shawn took Sabrina out, and at first I was like, oh, this was probably a good match. But yeah, I soon found out that they actually won't be a good match at all. So they get into the conversation of children. Shawn wants children. He liked what's my girl? Cause you see, I'm trying to embody. I'm gonna get to that blonde hair that sis be wearing. I'm trying to embody it. Okay, Aisha. He liked Aisha, and they had a conversation, and he realized Aisha didn't want more children. He didn't want to cheat himself, so therefore, he stopped pursuing her because he wants more children. Now, this conversation with Sabrina, it kind of threw me off a little bit, because although he wants more children, Sabrina states the fact that she doesn't want more kids. And he says this whole thing that, I hate when men do this. Like, just speak your truth, bro. He says, oh, well, I don't want to lead things on. I believe in being truthful. I want more kids, and this is what I want. This is what I desire. So Sabrina's like, so what are you saying? Girl, he said what he said, sis. He want more kids. You don't want more kids. He don't want you. Now, if you go ahead and bust that thing open when he tell you bring it back, he ain't gonna deny it. Please know that. Understand that for 100% to be sure. He will not deny if you throw that thing at him, okay? But he let you know up front he wants more kids. I feel like it's so selfish when people tell you what their wants and desires are, and your wants and desires do not mesh up. Then you gonna sit there and ask him what do you mean? What are you saying? Girl, you ain't that fucking old for no reason. Girl, you know what the fuck that man was saying. I don't like stuff like that. I just really don't like when women put men in such awkward positions, because women be forcing men to lie to them. I don't care what nobody want to say. Women force men to lie to them all the time. Either you acting naive or not acting naive. If you don't know what this man is saying, because he clearly said what he said. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to back up off her, because that shit just aggravated me. I hate, definitely working in the nightlife or just seeing like couples interact all the time. I hate when bitches be doing that. Girl, he said it loud and clear. Y'all not compatible. What he wants and what you want don't match up. And then his punk ass, so her ass talking about, oh, well, I mean, I do like you. Yeah, you like her, but also y'all values and y'all desires do not add up. So therefore, y'all gonna have issues. Why? Why do that to yourself? Why? Listen, you can have anything in this world you desire. You get to choose what your life will be. Why settle for something? If you want something, go do it. Now, the only settlement that they could possibly have if sis don't want to mess up her body is the fact they need a dog. But other than that, the man wants kids. He deserves to have children because he wants them. No other reason. But I'm off of them, okay? Next. I told her, like, I hate when people do that. Like, you know what I said. I said what I said. You heard what I said. So why are you playing dumb? You want me to spell it out in the sand? He literally said he wants children. She's acting as if she don't know what that means. Sis, you say you ain't having no kids. He say he want kids. So therefore, when he cheat on you for a bitch that can have kids, what we gonna do? I don't know if it was the pineapple mimosas or, the Grand Marnier that was in the pineapple mimosas. But I'm on one today. Next, Philip and Aisha go on a date, and y'all, it was so cute. Like, I love Aisha. Every time I see her hair, I feel like, damn, I really want to try this color right here, that blonde color. This color kind of like mesh with my skin, but I'm gonna go all in and just try this the next time. Thanks to Aisha, okay? Aisha is beautiful. Like, she's beautiful. She's such a beautiful dark-skinned woman. Like, she got me out here want to, try different colors and stuff. So, shout out to Aisha. But she went on a date with Philip. And, y'all, I know this is ghetto as hell, but my hands is dry. So, it is what it is. She went on a date with Philip. And, y'all, I loved every bit of it. Like, I just loved... I I love every bit of her and her being on the screen because she's so vulnerable and it's so beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful to be a woman, to be able to open up on TV, not look what they call, you know, the everyday woman. Like, to be honest, she doesn't wear her hair in the most professional status. She blinged out, jewelried out, you know what I'm saying? She not representing for what they consider in media to be like the traditional woman, okay? Sis is from Brooklyn. And she gonna be BK all day, okay? I love it. I love it. And I love to see her be so soft. Like, there's this stigma that black women cannot be soft. And she does it in such an elegant way that I just love everything about her. She opens up to Phil, who obviously is emotionally intelligent enough to understand her, get where she comes from, and be able to be a support system for her to even be able to open up to him. It was a whole argument that I just had with somebody at a bar, but you know what? It is what it is. Let me keep this on Ready to Love. So she talks to him about the miscarriages that she's had and the reason why she does not want to have children. It's not that she doesn't want to have any more kids, which has been like a deterring factor between, you know, how she's mating up within the series. She wants children. She doesn't mind having more children. The issue is it's a defense mechanism because she's had such a hard time in carrying kids. And her first child that she had, also her second child, there was a risk of miscarriage. There was a risk of it being a high risk pregnancy for her. So therefore, you know, she would rather just avoid the whole situation of becoming pregnant altogether, because that's way more easier than dealing with the pain of thinking you're about to have a baby and not being able to carry your baby. Not because of the fact that there was not anything wrong with this child, but because of the fact that your body physically can't carry this child. I felt her. Like, I really did. Like, that's one of my biggest excuses for not wanting to have more kids, is because I had a horrific pregnancy. Like, all the way down to my birthing story. Like, maybe I'll do a story time about that one day. I had a horrific pregnancy. And I don't think for the life of me, if I couldn't find somebody who I'm comfortable enough with to have a real conversation with about, that I would want to have more kids. So I definitely felt her on that. And that's probably another reason why I love to see her on the screen, because she actually looks like me. Like, I mean, you know, I'm trying to look like her a little bit with the blonde hair, but sis looks like me. She reflects me, and I get to see a woman of my substance, I guess, on the outside and also on the inside. Because although she might look, you know, like I said, like the non-traditional woman, on the outside, she is such a beautiful feminine energy. And it's like, it's everything that we need on TV when it comes to like darker skin complexion women. So I applaud her for that. I applaud Phil for being there for her and just comforting her. Not, oh, I know how you feel. None of that shit. Like, all he did was just go and wrap his arms around her. Like, that was just it. Like, he didn't say anything besides, you know, like, don't hold back your tears. He just went over there. He just gave her a hug. And it was just the most beautiful thing, y'all. Like, it was just so beautiful. Listen, I love her. I love all the men she meets up with. She has a really good thing of like meshing well with the men that are on this cast. So I love Phil for that. And if she choose Phil or, you know, Frank, both of them would be a great both of them would be a great match for her. I just love her though. Like, I love her. So I hope that she's able to find love on this season. Okay. Next up, we have Nia and Camille. And look, it's real easy. Camille is a hot ass mess. Period. Okay. Like, she a hot ass mess, and Lord knows I don't understand how she made it through this episode. The episode was about dating men who you usually wouldn't date. She's completely rude to all the other men besides Cornelius. Like, she's like, I know what I like. You haven't even given none of these other men a chance, you crazy nutbag, okay? Thank God for her. Let me pause on that. That's all for her and Nah and Camille, because she didn't even get this man an opportunity to date him. Thank God her choice of Cornelius is dealing with the fact that his other choice wants to be a free code. I should ask up and knees touch the elbow. Listen, okay, Courtney out here trying to figure out what that thing like, and Cornelius is not trying to do that up front. So therefore, he's basically eliminating Courtney from this love triangle that they be in. Besides that, Camille's crazy ass attitude, she would have lost Cornelius. I honestly believe her doing all this craziness, her being rude to the other men, she better be glad that the other girl basically self-eliminated herself from Cornelius' peripheral view, okay? Because if not, I think Camille would have been out of there this episode, but I don't make the rules, you know. After that, her and Sabrina, bruh, I just want to bop their ass. Like, why y'all up here acting all crazy, okay? Next up, y'all, we got Dante and Sabrina. Once again, here goes Sabrina. Dante and Sabrina ass, let me tell you something. I do not believe in trauma bonding whatsoever, okay? I'm currently in the process of trying to figure out what it is I want to do with my personal relationship, romantic relationship life. But y'all, listen, I do not believe in trauma bonding. I do not believe that your trauma should keep you motherfucking together. Sabrina and Dante went on a goddamn date. I'm gonna say this real quick, you know, might sound like a little mumbo jumbo, but it is what it is. Sabrina and Dante go on a date. Sabrina and Dante decide to talk about the lives that they have with their children. So they both have these hectic lives when it comes to their children. Sabrina ass has told everybody that her baby daddy ain't shit. Baby daddy ain't shit. He won't let me see my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sabrina has did this shit on every date that she has gone on, which is another reason that she aggravates my fucking soul. At the age that she is, her daughter is 9. This man don't do nothing. Like, sis, stop singing this sad ass song. He don't do nothing at this point in time. Accept reality. Move on, bitch. Move around, move on. Don't bring this nigga up for nothing. That's just me though, right? I can't tell her how to live. That's just me. Dante tells Sabrina that he got 3 kids by 3 different women, and you know, they bonded over the fact that she didn't run for him when he told her that. And I was just like, Dante know that women be quick to be like, oh hell no. Okay, nigga, you got what with what and how many women and how many children you got? No sir. Like, a lot of women be like, oh, I'm not doing all that. I'm not dealing with that. That's 3 different women. That's 3 different children by 3 different women that I gotta deal with them personalities, child support, and money not being in our house. You know, that's how women be getting. But Sabrina was just like, oh, really? She had them fuck me glasses on where all she wanted to do was see what Dante dick was hitting. Like, and you know what? I said what I said. I'll double down on him before I take it back. I just want y'all to know. I said what I said. What do y'all think about Sabrina? What do y'all think about her? She irks my soul. But y'all, what do y'all think about her? Because I swear for Jesus that she just wanted to fuck Dante. She didn't give a fuck about how many kids he got. Matter of fact, it's this dude who called himself Liking Me, and everybody like, girl, he got 4 kids. And so the gay boy who's trying to talk him up to me is like, well, girl, you know the dick gotta be good. He got 4 kids. Bitch, that don't mean shit. Sabrina heard 3 kids and probably was like, oh, that dick probably hitting on something for real. Like, oh, I want to see what that's about. The look on her eyes, I'm gonna insert a clip. The look.
Sabrina, she was able to relate to the difficulties of, you know, raising children and be empathetic. The fact that, you know, I have 3 children. Women, for the most part, will, you know, put an X against me just based off of that. So I appreciated that.
You think so?
I know so.
It's not that. It's good trouble.
It's good trouble?
Yeah.
Okay.
On her eyes was like, I'm finna, me and him finna, yeah. What y'all think? Y'all think that's gonna work? Cause I don't think so. But we could talk about it, cause and since you don't want to pick up the phone or whatever, you got me sitting here making videos. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, cause I mean that's the least you could do since you didn't want to pick up and talk to me. Comment down below, like what do you think? While on the date with Dante, they also was on a double date. So it was Dante, Sabrina, Frank, and Mooney. I'm gonna get it right one day. Curse me out in the comments, I promise. But Frank and her actually hit it off. They hit it off with a lot of different cultural different views that they had growing up. Frank makes his comment about the fact that he's never seen or had most of this stuff that was on the menu as an adolescent. And when Mooney asked him why was the reason, was it culture, she already knew, like, and he was like, yeah. You know, most people were like, really? Was you broke? You couldn't go out to eat? But it was just because their cultures were different and they bonded over that. Now, jumping past all the other stuff of their date, the meat of their date is the fact that she wants to wait to have sex until marriage, which, you know, that ain't no bad thing or whatever. Honestly, Frank told her, he was like, hey, I'm hypersexual, like, I love it. I love it. Okay, basically that's what he was trying to say, like, you know. But he also said, I'm willing to wait. Like, the emotional bond that they're building, he's willing to wait. And I was just like, is this the same man that was just in a photo booth with Aisha? Because Aisha had him hot and bothered. Like, he gonna be willing to wait on your end, but sis, is it okay? Like, do he have to wait the whole time? Like, what type of commitment do you need from him? Y'all gotta be very, very particular when y'all sit down and say, hey, we're in a committed relationship. This is what I expect of you. We are not having sex, but you are not having sex with no one else neither, okay? Make sure you tell him that. Because he may not know, you know. He might just think y'all can't. I just want to let you know, because, you know, communication is everything. So, yeah, y'all, that's it. I was so disappointed in the men. How the fuck Camille did not go home? Okay, like, this the Grand Marnier making me aggressive. Let me stop. I be cursing all the time. How is it that Camille didn't go home? The bottom two, Camille and Courtney. Courtney went home because Cornelius didn't want the temptation of trying to hunch on her. And I don't understand how Camille skated through. And Tommy said 2 women was leaving. He lied. Tommy ain't never lied before, but he done lied to us now. I feel some type of way. I'm writing in the on about this, y'all. Like, cousin, we gotta do something. Camille gotta go, okay? Camille and Sabrina gotta go. I want them to find love. I ain't no hater. I just don't understand who the fuck want to love their crazy ass. Cornelius is scared of Camille. He's only with her because he's scared. That hoe is crazy. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have watched Squid Games, you will understand how crazy Camille is. The hoe is crazy. She know what she want when it come to him, quote unquote. But the hoe is possessive. She's crazy. And she's probably going to slash that man's tires if he ever decides to leave her. Courtney was a little too fast, so they had to get her up out of there because, you know, she wanted the draws from every man who she rubbed on their leg, you know. Rubbed on their leg, whatever. But y'all, that's it. I ain't got no more. I need to go in this house, sleep this liquor off, because the more I keep sitting here watching this, I'm like, I'm a mess. A hot mess. Listen, y'all want to know some brunch spots? Hit me up on Instagram, because brunch be where it's at. Like, get you a good brunch spot. Go in there, talk to you a good man, you know, have y'all some good conversation. Let them pay for a wig or something, because, child, this insult is horrible. But you know what, cousin? I'm going to talk to you later about that. It's your favorite cousin, Shawnee B, and I'm going to talk to you later. I love you. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know how you feeling about this season. The process is halfway through. Who do you think the couples are that are going to couple off? And I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye.